Well, good morning to our episode of playing better blackjack. How you doing today?
I'm doing fine. You're doing okay, I'm sure.
Yeah, doing fine.
Ready to play some blackjack?
Yeah.
I know recently you went to the casino. I'm wondering, did anything different happen or something unusual?
Well, I wouldn't call it different. It's just here's an interesting hand I can tell you about, and let me explain where I was at in the game because I usually play $50 minimum, and I was being more brave, and I was playing $100 minimum, and I bought in for $1,000, so I got me 10 black chips, and I played for a little while. I mean, not too long, and I was up to like about $1,800, and this hand happened, and what happened is I got a pair of threes, and the dealer had a three up. So what does the card say I should do about that?
The card says on threes to split
Okay.
up through 7.
Okay.
Is what the card says.
Okay.
So we each have threes that would indicate you should be splitting.
Yeah. And that's what I thought. Matter of fact, I had the card with me, so I looked to make sure, but I knew already that you do it. And one thing I want to stress right now is you wouldn't split threes against a 7 or better that the dealer has, because they might be pat. And these kind of hands can really draw you in betting wise, and they're good for the player because I have 2 chances to win. I can get a great card, or the dealer can break. So it's worth it to do it, but you got to be, don't be crazy and go in against a 7 or better, because then if say I got a 10 and you had a 7 up, well, I'm going to have to hit and possibly break. So there goes a big part of my advantage, and we don't want to give that up. So in this particular incident, I had $250 bet. And the reason I had that is because my last hand, I had a $100 bet, but I got a blackjack. So the dealer gave me the 150, and I let it ride. That's our strategy. So on this particular hand, I had $250 bet, and the card says to split. So that's what I did. I split them. I put my 2 threes out there, and I put another 250 here. And then you have the cards to demonstrate what I had. So this one I got a 4 makes 7, and I'm going to hit that one. Okay, now I have 16. Well, I'm not going to hit that because I might break, and the dealer has to hit anyway. So I know not to hit that. So I'm going to move to this hand. And lo and behold, this happens so much when you split pairs, you get another one of them. I mean, it is incredible how often that happens. So you have to go in right to begin with. That means the dealer has less than 7 showing, because you got to have them 2 chances to win. So anyway, I got my another 3, so I'm going to split those, and I'm going to put another $250 on that hand. And then we go back to make a hand here. All right, so 7, I can hit that. I'll take a hit. 12, that's not good. But I don't want to break. And the book calls for hitting a 2 against a 3, a 12 against a 3. But I'm not going to do that this time because I don't want to take a chance on breaking. So I'm going to say that one's good. And now I'm going to hit this one. Oh boy, that's 11. That's a double down, especially against a 3. So I am going to put double down, double up, and I get only 1 card. 5. So I didn't make a hand on any of those. So now the dealer's I'm going to stay on this, and the dealer's going to play their hand out.
Okay. My down card is an 8. That makes 11. That's one of the worst things the player could see with all of the money that he's got bet on here. So then the next card is a 2. Okay. We're down to 13. Better chances that the dealer's going to break or not do well.
And now, this is an analogy I want to use from playing poker. This is an all-in hand, basically. I mean, I have $1,000 bet here, and we're down to the river card. This would be the same as the river card in poker. So, dun, 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 let's see what happens.
Uh-oh. The dealer didn't break.
What do you got?
I've got 19.
Okay, so that means I lose on every one of those.
So these, and these, and those.
Okay, so I lost $1,000 on that hand. I had 1,800, so I didn't lose all my stack or anything. But the point I'm trying to make is you have to be real careful about these hands. That you want to make sure you have enough money to play them. And because you get the extra splits and the double downs, that's what you're kind of going for. And this is where all the action in blackjack happens. That's really fun and you can make a lot of money. Is the splits and double downs, but you have to do them right. This time the dealer sucked out on the river card and got me. So my way of thinking, I lost my $1,000 that I had. I lost the $1,000 that I would have won if you'd have got a 10. I'd have had $2,000 more in my hand. So, the point is to be careful and start off right. Don't start off, with the dealer having 7 or above and you're splitting. And different pairs, we'll go through other days and talk about how they go. But let me show you something. Did you have something you want to say?
No, I just...
Let me show you something here.
There you go.
If you have 3s and you split a 3, right? There's good cards and bad cards that you can get. So if you hit a 3 and you get a 9, that's a bad card, because you're going to have to hit again to make a hand, and you don't want to do that. You don't want to break yourself. So 9 is bad. Worst card you can get, 10. That's very bad card. Okay, and you think, well, that's bad, but the good card. There's good cards you can get too, against with a 3. One of them is an 8. That'd be great. You could double down. Another card you could possibly get is a 7. That'd be great. You can double down because you're against the dealer's 3. Another card you can get that's good is a 6. All of a sudden you got 9. You can double down. And another card you could get is an ace. That's great. You can double down on that against a 3. And last really good card would be another 3. Then you split again and go through the whole situation again. Now these cards are what I call mid-range cards. You could get a 5. That would be 8. You hit again, and who knows what you get. You have to play it out. You could get a 4. That'd make 7. Hit again, or you get a 2. So I'm calling those mid-range cards that you hit. If you hit your 3 with. So there's 2, 4, 5. These are all really good cards. You can double down or even split and go further. There's only 2 bad cards. I'm using the example of one deck. In the shoe at the casino, there's 6 times these. So there's 24 aces in the shoe. 24 eights, right on down the line. But breaking it down, there's 5 really good cards for you, 2 that are bad, and 3 that are mid-range. You can still build on these and make a hand. So I say the card's right. You split threes against anything up to a 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Split them threes, because look at all the opportunities you have. And in my particular instance, in that hand, I lost. It was just I ran bad. That's all. And luck is so much a big part of this game. But you can't let it influence your playing, because the next hand might be fine. It goes the way it should go. So I'm going to give it 2 stars up for splitting threes against anything up to a 6. All right, and I guess that'll wrap it up for our demonstration purposes today.
And now let's see if we can play some better blackjack.
All right, we'll shuffle up the cards and get going.
All right.